is Claire from Claire Makery, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my Chevron washcloth pattern. This is a super simple, beginner-friendly tapestry crochet pattern that can be made up pretty fast, and it's made using the lemon peel stitch, which gives it this beautiful texture and helps the stripes really stand out on here. This washcloth is a super quick and simple pattern, so you won't need too much yarn in order to make this since it's so small. So what you'll need is 2 different colors of worsted weight cotton yarn. I'm using Lion Brand Yarn Re-Up yarn, which is a recycled cotton, which every ball saves 5,000 cups of water per ball. So this saves a ton of water, helps the planet, and this yarn is really soft and perfect for washcloths. It has really good texture to the fiber and is going to work up great with this chevron pattern. So you'll need 2 different balls of this. You could get a couple washcloths from these, probably I'd say about 2 or 3. There isn't much in this size of ball of yarn, but I love using this yarn anyway. It's really cool. It's super cool. Then you'll also need a size 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, which is a size I crochet hook, and this is all the supplies that you need to make this washcloth. To start your washcloth, you begin by chaining 23. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then you add 1 more stitch to act as a chain 1 as we begin our next stitch, and then we are going to start in the second chain from the hook, and we are going to single crochet 1. And then since we are doing the lemon peel stitch with this pattern, the next stitch that we're doing is going to be a double crochet. So then you do a single crochet in the next stitch, like this, and then a double crochet in the stitch after that. So it's super easy to do this stitch pattern. You just go back and forth, and then since this ends with an odd number of stitches at the end, it'll be 23 stitches at the very end of this row. It's going to end on a single crochet, and then on your next row you're going to chain 2 and do a double crochet. So I'll show you how to do that, and you switch off which stitch starts on each row depending on which row you're on. So then once you get to the end of your first row here, then we ended on a single crochet, so we're going to start our next round by chaining 2, turning, and then doing a double crochet in the first stitch, and then you alternate on these like what we did the last time, except since we started with a double crochet, the next stitch is a single crochet, and then a double crochet again, and then a single crochet, and you repeat this across, and then on the next row then we do what we did in the previous row, the very first one. So go ahead and continue this stitch pattern until you have 3 total rows, and then I will show you how to change colors in order to make the chevron in your washcloth. So once you are finished with the 3rd row of your washcloth, then it's time to start adding in the chevron stripes to your washcloth. So we're going to start by chaining 2, because we ended on a single crochet in the last row. So we're going to chain 2 and turn, then we're going to do our double crochet, and then we're going to do our single crochet in the next stitch. But when you do this next stitch, you aren't going to finish it with the white yarn. We're going to insert our hook, pull that first loop up, then we're going to take our blue yarn here, and we are going to join this new color in. So we finish off the stitch by pulling it through like so. And since we are joining the new color on the wrong side of the washcloth, what you're going to do is you're going to want to make sure that this blue thread, blue yarn here, stays on the back of your work as you're working. So as you go and you do your new stitches, you're going to carry the white yarn through by crocheting over it, and we're going to stick with our normal stitch pattern of doing our lemon peel stitch. But since this first row only has one stitch of the blue yarn before we change colors, you're going to finish off that stitch always with the next color. So then we'll do a single crochet, and you do the same thing of carrying that yarn with you, just like this. Then one more stitch, and then finish that stitch off with the blue yarn instead, always making sure that your yarn is in the back of your work. So then when you switch to the front and you're crocheting along, you're going to want to make sure that your yarn stays in the back like this as you crochet across. Then this one is going to be a double crochet again. Oops, see, I made the mistake, so it's good that I can do this so I can show you. So I have to take this out because I had my white yarn on the wrong side of my work, and I don't want it to get all weird and wonky and look weird. So then make sure that it always stays in the back of your work. That way you don't have to take things out, you don't make too many mistakes, and then you'll have this fun colorwork pattern as you work along. So this is basically just how you do the chevron pattern the whole time, as you'll be making these little color changes according to the amount that the pattern says, so that then you can get a fun chevron stripe at the end of your pattern. So that is how you switch colors in tapestry crochet. And if you need any other help, be sure to check out my beginner's guide to tapestry crochet tutorial that's available here on my YouTube channel or on my blog at the link that is in the description below. When you are all done with the color work on your washcloth, it will look like this, and then your final rows that you will do on here is you're going to just do 3 more rows of the lemon peel stitch without any of the blue yarn in there. So you'll just turn and do your normal row where this one starts with a double crochet. And what I like to do to get rid of this end that I'll have to weave in here is I will cut my yarn and just like this, and then I will take it and then I just hold it up along my stitches right here, like how I normally do when I carry my yarn, and then I just crochet around the end, and then this way I weave in this end while I'm working. Don't have to worry about it for later, and then it keeps it nice and completely hidden while I finish off the rest of my rows on here. And then this way you don't have any of those whip ends, and it just makes life a lot easier, especially if you're trying to crank these out and don't have time to weave in stuff. So just go ahead and do those last couple rows. Once you are all finished crocheting, your washcloth will look just like this, all ready to use and give as a gift or as a special treat to yourself. I hope that you loved this crochet pattern that I have created for you. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any of my videos, and hit the like button as well so I know that you enjoyed watching this. Be sure to check out the free pattern for this available on my blog, as well as all the other 12 days of Christmas gift patterns I have available on my blog for free. I can't wait to share more crochet patterns with you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye! Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like it below if you enjoyed watching it, and hit the subscribe button if you never want to miss out a video from me, and also check out my other videos and tutorials on my channel. See you next time!